accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive really productive, David, wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got room at the 35. Afterburners coming. The 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Golden. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Floats it out in space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Open runway ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Got a lot of running room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Broncos have this offense rolling. On the ground, it's Genty. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could...
It's complete. A huge pickup. Running toward the tape. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. They're going to run it. Makes his way into the end zone for the deuce, and now they're within 5. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Looking for the score, and he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Trying to barge their way in. Jumped on top of the pile.
And they got him on the ground just short at the 1 yard line. The running back, you could tell he wanted to get in there, wanted to use his power and try to fall forward, but a nice job of tackling by the defense and making that thing fall just short.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Broncos want to move quickly. They'll put the tight end in motion. The run from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1 yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's gonna pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
To throw, it's Ewers. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's off to the races. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Takes a handoff. It's Genty. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll run for it on 4th down. Fights off a defender. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Longhorns are on the move. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two. Fast motion from the offense. Slams ahead. And he's dragged down.
Well, they decided to try to run it in on that two-point play. He got 2 yards, but he needed one more. They fall short.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Boise State ready to send out that offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The give on fourth down. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on second and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on third and goal. Trying to barge in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a killer because I'm okay running the same play back to back because I believe in that play. But when you get a negative play and now you've backed up, this makes this decision a lot harder.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the one on fourth down. Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
Going deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game, this is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground. A 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. 2nd and goal for the offense. The give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. Touchdown!